What is up, guys? This is LaserBolt with another Elden Ring video. I hope you guys are enjoying our Elden Ring coverage. If you are, guys, make sure you hit that like button because it does help us out with the algorithm. Today we're going to be talking about Elden Ring stats and how they tie into your leveling and how you could actually use what I'm going to explain to this video to understand the basics of leveling up, allowing you to level up fast and quick as possible. So if all of this sounds like something you're definitely interested, guys, once again, a like would be appreciated. Now let's talk about leveling. Now before we talk about the meat of the video, I do want to make sure that you guys understand how leveling works in this game and how you could actually mess up and make a big mistake on leveling, which you need to understand, and we need to get it correctly as quickly as you possibly can. So share with your friends if they did pick up the game so they won't make the mistake as well. So where to level up and how to level up are the questions we're going to be asking. Now, in order to start leveling up in the game, you're going to need to reach the third site of grace. This is basically like bonfires if you guys played any Dark Souls games. If you're new to the game, it's an open world game, but once you guys get into the open area, you can notice that there is this little glowing light that surrounds, that's in the ground. That is the site of grace. It's pretty much a rest point. And once you get to the third one, this is where you're going to be able to start leveling up. This happens actually quite early in the game, so you'll be able to know and identify what a site of grace actually looks like very fast and very easily. Now, what makes this experience even better is that the fact that they really make it easy on you thanks to the rays of guiding light that you can follow from one of these points of respite to the next one. When you've actually reached the third site of grace, you're greeted by one of the characters called Melina. She will offer you a service which will now allow you to level up at any site of grace within the game. So this is where you're going to do all your leveling up. So basically, guys, if you want to level up, you're going to need to go to a site of grace and hit that level. Now, how does leveling work? Well, now that you understand where you're going to be doing the leveling, let's talk about why you're actually going to level. Because unlike any other traditional RPG or role-playing game, Elden Ring kind of makes a twist on the game, which has you leveling up manually. So if you played any other game, you know as you progress, as you kill enemies, as you keep progressing throughout the game, you kill bosses, the game will automatically level you up. In Elden Ring, it does not work that way. You actually have to go to a site of grace to manually level up. Now, every time you want to level up, once again, you're going to have to go through the site of grace in order to be able to do that. So, how do you actually start leveling up? Well, anytime you kill enemies, you're going to be able to obtain a thing called runes. This is the equivalent of souls in Dark Souls, if you ever played that. If you never played Dark Souls, don't worry about it. It's just like tokens that are going to allow you to level up. Now, these particular runes, you're going to be able to use them and invest them in a selection of stats that will increase stuff like your health pool, your stamina, and the damage you do with specific weapons and spells. Now, here is where you need to pay attention because this is what's different. Number one, you manually have to level up. So you want to make sure if you have enough runes, you go to as quickly as you possibly can to a site of grace and level up. The reason is because if you don't do this and you die, you will lose any rune you have accumulated that you have not used already. So I hope you understand this, guys. It's extremely important, guys. This game works completely different. If you want to level up, use your runes. If you don't use your runes and you die, you lose them and you will not be able to level up. Now, granted, you will be given the opportunity to return to the place where you died and recover your runes. But if you died at a boss and you couldn't kill that boss, it's almost going to be impossible to pick up those runes again. Now, you will only get one shot, one chance, one opportunity, like Eminem said, to pick these up. Because if you don't pick them up on the first try and you fail, you will lose the runes forever. So do not stack up runes. Now, due to this, it's extremely important and a good idea that you find a site of grace and use your runes to level up before taking on a boss or doing a dungeon or entering in any dangerous area. Now, if you want to know what stats to invest your points in, I don't want to extend this video, but I do have a video called the Ultimate Stat Guide that you're definitely going to want to check to understand where you should put your points to. Now, one of the cool things about this game, guys, is that every single stat could be completely maxed out. And the maximum level, we currently don't know. It could shoot up from 100, 120 to 150. So it all depends on how you play. Now remember, some of these stats that you'll be able to max out in PvE will be very different from PvP as PvP will be capped as well. Now, what you decide to level up and where you spend your ruins is all going to determine on your playstyle. But guys, don't worry, we are going to have you guys completely covered with every single build guide you part content, hybrids, assassin builds, melee builds, magic builds, maga builds, everything that has to do with builds, we'll have you guys completely covered. Where to get focus points, how to cast spells, where to get all the spell books, everything you guys could want, we will have you guys completely covered. So make sure you guys keep it locked on this channel. And don't forget to drop a like if you're enjoying our content. It does help us out with the algorithm. Plus, we will also have a new video called How to Level Up Fast in Elden Ring. So make sure you keep it locked here. Thank you guys for watching. Drop a comment, drop a like, and I'll talk to you guys later.